Frank, how's the week been for you and the players?
Yeah, all good. Long week going into the game. Good feeling off the back of last week, but understanding that it's a tough game to come. So, yeah, we're hopefully ready.
It's a good time to have, a week off now with a busy festive Christmas period, being a lot of rest for the players and just minutes to get back.
Yeah, well, we've had quite, this league is challenging in terms of the amount of games you play at times. It feels quite a few 3-game weeks, playing in midweek a lot so far this season. So yeah, I think it's a nice, breather. It's just been nice to have a full week into a game, as you say. And we know there's a lot coming up all the way through probably till early January now. So important that everyone very focused, is fit and ready and fresh. And this week's been good to utilise for that.
Obviously, your opposition had a game midweek as well. Managed to watch some of that.
Yeah.
What did you make of Ipswich in their 1-1 draw?
Well, going to Blackburn in a midweek game, we had Blackburn come to our place is a tough game. So mainly with Ipswich, I respect the team that they are. I respect the team that got promoted 2 years ago, been to the Premier League and now back. And we understand they've got a lot of good individuals in their squad. They've got a very good coach who's proven himself in getting them up last time. So I'm not focusing on one game at Blackburn, but because I know they're all a big challenge. They've clearly got a really strong team. They'll be at home for this game, so I'm sure we'll see, or we'll probably see the best version of an Ipswich.
Yeah, and obviously you played them already this year back in February in the FA Cup, and one of your only not many defeats since being here. Obviously, it's going to be a different test on Saturday compared to the game you played.
Yeah, very, very different. I've got a good understanding of their team. Some things have changed for us both since then. That game was a difficult one for us because we were trying to mount a challenge to the playoffs, and a FA Cup game against a Premier League team was a challenge for us in lots of ways. So I think it was a challenge for them as well, where they were in the Premier League last season. So that game's been and gone. But yeah, as I say, it's more about now, where they are at now. And again, I respect the squad that they have.
And the job Kieran's done there, he's been speaking to his local BBC about the work you're doing here and praising yourself. He's done what he made of his time at Ipswich, again, the years he's had in promotion.
Yeah, it's great work. It's amazing work to come into the to get promoted up to firstly to do the work he's done. I know his story as a coach as well, to get given an opportunity to work hard for it and then to take it and get Ipswich into the Championship, to then go up against parachute teams, as we now know we're trying to do, and how tough that is. I know that personally. So that work cannot be discounted. He needs full credit for that. And then to move to the Premier League is tough. We know that many teams have shown that. So yeah, I've got full respect for the job that Kieran's done. I like seeing really good young coaches do well, get the right credit for doing well, and even in tough moments like being in the Premier League and not being able to win so regularly, into that feeling for people to still understand that he's a good coach no matter what. And I think he's going to continue showing that.
And 50 goals scored this year. There's a stat that came up a couple of days ago as well, saying since you joined, you're the highest scoring team in the 92, which is an amazing stat. You must be pretty proud of that, Frank.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with it, because it's when we came in, we were talking about where we were in the league, 17th, more about how do we problem solve to get out of that position than anything. So when we've managed to hit that consistency from pretty much early days together, just over a year ago, I think it's credit to the work everyone's done. And you want to be able to produce good attacking football. It's not always a possibility. I think we've also been better defensively this season from what we were. That's a progression in what we're doing. But the goals have been great. Will they keep flowing forever? We don't know, possibly not. This isn't always that easy, but what I do know is that the reason we've done that is because we've been very diligent and focused out there on the training pitch. The players have responded. They need to take a lot of credit because we're scoring goals from different areas of the pitch, and we have to try and continue that way.
And you mentioned different areas of the pitch, goals coming from midfield. We've seen Josh Eccles in the last couple of weeks get a few goals. That's something you worked on over the summer with Josh and Victor?
Yeah, consistently work on it, and some things in football are actually more simple than what people understand. Sometimes it's really good repetitive messages about areas to be in, to build confidence in the individuals themselves, because the boys have got their version of the talent already. That's why they're here, but it's trying to maximise that and also get the right team structure that midfield players can arrive because of how we play as a team and how much territory we have and the right moments to arrive. So you talk about that stuff a lot and work on it. So I give full credit to the lads always with these things, because pretty much all the group here, they really want to take on information, and then the rest, I'm just delighted for them when I see them arriving and scoring goals. If that's what they want to be, a goal scoring midfield player, you have to hit numbers and output, and Torpy's done it all season, and Josh now in the team is doing it, and that has to continue.
Just a word on Josh. You've got praising him, and you gave some hints to Kai Andrews as well. Both youngsters coming through the academy shows there's a real pathway here at Coventry City. Yeah,
well, that's what we're trying to do. Obviously, the pathways come from before me, but every club I work at, I'd always promote that, because I came through a pathway myself many years ago. I understand how the young players feel themselves. I also understand how the landscape's changed, how tough it is for clubs like ourselves to keep and progress with young players, because there's so much competition from the big boys out there in terms of the Premier League. That's different now, but what we can offer, hopefully, is a very good environment and a football club and a warmth about us, and a care for the player, and probably more than that is an opportunity to get into a first team and play games for us, because we do not have these finances or players coming in. We want our young players to come through and play, and they'll have opportunity, but they also have to work for that. And Josh has done that over a period of time, and now Kai is in that process of doing that himself. So he has to remain patient at this moment, because he has to show himself in training, get his opportunity and take it, because we're now pushing to try and stay near the top of the league. The demands are high for all of us, but they've both got a lot of talent and a good work ethic as lads, so they're good stories for Coventry.
Just a couple of player selections, if that's okay. Obviously Sakamoto wasn't involved last week. How's he doing?
Yeah, he's doing okay, so we'll see whether he's okay for tomorrow. The only one I want to talk about is Brandon Thomas Asante, because we know he's out for weeks. The rest we'll have to see tomorrow.
Hadji the same? Yeah, and obviously you touched on Brandon there. It's a real shame. You mentioned it was up to 6 weeks. Rich in form, wasn't he? So it's a terrible time for you and him personally.
Yeah, really disappointing for us both. I know how hungry he is, how well he's been doing. The top scorer in the league, playing various positions for us, and everywhere he plays, he gives everything and all his qualities. So it's a big loss for us. Yeah, we're not big numbers at the front end of the pitch. He was so helpful to be able to play left, 10, right, 9 if needed. So we have to find solutions in the short term to get by without that. And I'm disappointed for him personally, because he was flying.
And finally, for me, another sold out away end tomorrow. It's every week they're selling out now. There's could be nearly 5,000 at Preston if ticket sales go the way they are. It's incredible support, Frank.
It's incredible support. We're very thankful for it and appreciate it, because it really helps. It helps everything. It helps us at home. It helps us on the road. It's a real strength for us to have this amazing support in this league, or in any form of football. What Coventry have as a fan base and support is amazing. And our part of the deal is to keep going, to keep playing the way we are, to keep fighting, to keep showing passion and quality in how we play and engage with the community and the fans. And at the moment, I think we've found a really good way of doing that, and we have to keep going, because I think I'm living it, we're living it. If you view this story from the outside, you can really see a club that's connected, and that's a huge deal.
And you're going to need them tomorrow as well. Ipswich got a good home record like you have at the CBS Arena, so they say 12th man's so important. It's going to be really important tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to be up for tomorrow, because they come off the back of results that they won't love. They're a really strong team in this league for sure, and they're going to want to show exactly how strong they are. And they've had history of starting games really quickly. The fans will be absolutely up for it, because we're coming and we're top now, and they want to be top because they're a strong squad. So no doubts, both fans will be raring to go.
Cheers, thanks.
Thanks.
Jay, how's the week been for you and the players?
Yeah, good week. I think we've been so used to having like a Saturday, Tuesday game, so it's been nice building up into the Saturday, using the full week to get ready.
Yeah, I just spoke to the gaffer about that as well, having that time. It's quite rare in the week of December, with the busy, festive Christmas period coming up. How important has this week been to you and the players, just to not have that 3-game week?
Yeah, massive, to be fair, massive, just to get the body right and get ready for the big period that's coming up. So important to, when you do get the chance to take the most of it.
Touch on Ipswich in a second. I just want to talk about your time with Wales, if that's okay. A couple of 90 minutes for you as well. Got an assist. Good results for you. Obviously got the qualifying in March. The opportunity to go to the World Cup must be pretty exciting.
Yeah, definitely. I guess that's every boy's dream, ain't it, to play at the World Cup. So really looking forward to the next qualifiers coming up in March. I think the draw comes out today, so Yeah, I think we got to just focus on the qualifiers coming up first, get the job done, and hopefully, make it to the World Cup.
290 minutes for you. Playing consistently here at Coventry City, playing again at Wales. You must be pretty pleased with your form at the minute, being selected by the gaffer here and the gaffer at Wales.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Enjoying my football. Everything's always good when you're winning games. So, yeah, hopefully, long may it continue. Keep winning games. Keep enjoying my football.
And a lot of the Sky Blue fans have praised you a lot this season for how you're playing. And was that something over the summer you've worked on? What's Frank done with you these past 18 months in your personal game?
I think it's just to be fair, as soon as it came in, I think just the way we try to play, just the all-round mentality of the gaffer and how he wants the team to be. I think it's just all clicked. For me personally, anyway. It's kind of suited me, and it's helped me to bring the best out of me.
Help with a consistent back line as well, and further forward from Mason Clark. You two have got a good relationship down that left-hand side. Is that starting to gel a bit more?
Yeah, definitely. Me and F get on well. It always helps when you get on well with your teammates off the pitch as well. So, yeah, we have a good understanding. And yeah, game by game, it's getting better.
Ipswich tomorrow then, again a team that came down from the Premier League. You played them back in February in the FA Cup game. It's going to be a lot of a different test tomorrow though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. They're a good side. And to be fair, every game in the Champions is really tough. So we're just going to look at it like that and take it game by game. I think how we've been so far, it's worked for us. So, yeah, stay focused, stay to what we do, and hopefully we can get another good result.
50 goals scored as well this year, goals coming from all across the pitch. That must be quite a joy to work with, not knowing who's going to be getting the goals.
Yeah, definitely. It makes my job a bit easier when the boys are scoring goals. To be fair, us boys at the back can just give them the ball, and yeah, they're seeming to score at will, creating a lot of chances, and yeah, so it's always nice to see, especially on the pitch, watching it from behind and seeing the boys score goals.
And obviously, defensively as well, you've done a great job with some already good number of clean sheets. Have you set targets you want to hit by this year for certain clean sheets and goals conceded, or?
Not necessarily. Not exact targets that we've set together as like a group, but
Okay.
I think just personal standards, and I think standards of the team. That's what we'll be strive to be our best. So yeah, clean sheets make sure that we're defending well and defending at our best.
Tomorrow then, like I said, Ipswich, they've got a great home record like you guys have. Another sold out away end. How important are the Sky Blue Army going to be tomorrow?
Yeah, massive. We feel them, we hear them every game. And these away games are massive. So yeah, it'll be a great occasion. And I'm sure, yeah, the SBA will be as mad as always.
How do the players usually thrive off the away end, things like that? Because in over 3,000 tomorrow, they're going to be loud and clear. It's going to be a sold out, probably Ipswich ground as well. So they're going to try and make it hostile. But how do you players, thrive off that West support?
Yeah, massive. Really important. I think, yeah, I speak for all the boys when they say how big it is out there when you're playing and you do hear them on the pitch, not only at home but just away as well. I think a couple of times this season it's felt like we've been at home in our away games, how loud they've been. So yeah, I think all the boys feel it, and yeah, it pushes us on, definitely.
Just finally from me, I know when the start of the season, when Rob spoke to you previously about when Miguel Angel Brau came into the club, Jake Bidwell as well, 3 left backs. Obviously Miguel playing further forward, but you've been selected by Gaffer most weeks. Is having them two there, has that made you push on a bit more with the competition, or?
Yeah, well, you could say. I think yeah, I think competition usually tends to do that all around the pitch. I'd say when you have good competition in the team, you have no choice but to stay on it every day. It pushes each other, not only for like our position. I think when you see competition just on the pitch out there in the training ground, it pushes everyone on. So yeah, I think, like I said before, I think it's a good thing to have that competition in the team. Keeps the standards high and keeps everyone pushing to get in the team.
Amazing. Anyone you don't want in the draw later?
Nah. We'll just take anyone who's in front of us.
Phone if your phone's going to glue to you at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. I'll be having a look. Yeah, definitely.
Amazing, Jay. Thank you.
Nice one. Thank you.
Thank you.